Welcome to our channel where today we dive into the fascinating world of coin collecting, an arena where the ordinary can transform into the extraordinary and where a single coin can hold tales of error, history, and immense value that defy logic. Imagine holding in your hand a coin minted in 1997, a simple 1-cent piece that, due to a series of extraordinary mishaps, has soared to a staggering price of $62 million. Yes, you heard that right. A penny worth more than many famous artworks and luxury cars combined, a single cent from 1997 having the potential to change the life of anyone lucky enough to stumble upon it. But what makes this seemingly mundane piece of currency so incredibly valuable? The 1997 1-cent coin was minted in Denver, and while it looks similar to countless other pennies produced during this time, it possesses a unique set of defects that separates it from the pack and catapults its worth into the realm of the extraordinary. The allure starts with the initial identification of the coin. The United States Mint creates millions of coins each year, and most of them are produced with precision. However, the magical touch of chance sometimes leads to errors that turn an ordinary object into a sought-after collectible. In the case of the 1997 1-cent coin, the main error originates from a remarkable misalignment during the minting process. This misalignment led to the coin featuring a partial double die, a phenomenon where the coin has been stamped twice, depicting the same design slightly offset, creating a fascinating illusion and making the coin unique. When coin collectors and enthusiasts began to notice these distinctive characteristics, word spread like wildfire across the numismatic community. They realized they were not simply looking at a 1-cent piece, rather, they were examining a rare artifact that spoke to the complexities of the minting process. Coins with double die errors are often highly coveted, and among those with significant double die features, the 1997 penny found its way to the forefront, capturing the attention of investors and collectors alike. As the awareness of this coin trickled down from niche collectors to the broader market, its rarity was emphasized by the scarcity of similar pieces, several surpassing benchmark prices at auctions, reinforcing its status in the numismatic hierarchies. This marked the transition of the coin from simple pocket change to a legendary collectible, featuring reports of individuals who have invested entire fortunes into the quest for such unique pieces, establishing a whole new economy around these errors. As supply dwindles in circulation and demand outpaces availability, the prices naturally surge, and these coins are no longer seen merely as currency but rather as investment opportunities to be seized by astute collectors. Furthermore, the narrative surrounding the 1997 penny doesn't just end with the double die error. The coin is marked by several other factors that contribute to its immense value. The way the error appears is crucial. It's not just the fact that it's a double die piece, but the specific details of how the error manifested, including the striking quality and the distinctiveness of the die breaks that occurred, have garnered significant interest. Each coin tells a story, woven through time, and collectors are often captivated not only by rarity but by the narrative behind each piece. In the case of this particular penny, stories are relayed of its discovery, the individuals who have held it, and the legends that begin to take shape surrounding such a storied coin. Each time it changes hands, whether in private collections or through auction houses, it becomes part of a larger tale, forever enhancing its allure and value. The explosion in popularity of this coin also ties closely to the general trend within the collecting community, where previously underappreciated coins and collectibles have received newfound attention from a younger, tech-savvy generation passionate about the thrill of the hunt, searching for treasures hidden in circulation or among their family's old coin collections. This renewed interest paves the way for further investigation into the vast quantities of coins minted each year, where many others may lie waiting to be discovered, some with similar, albeit different, errors, which can also carry substantial value. Moreover, the fact that the general public is becoming increasingly aware of misprinted currencies and the hidden treasures they may contain adds layers to the hunting and collecting experience, cultivating a culture of excitement and anticipation for what one might find in change or from looking through old collections. As prices skyrocket, stories emerge about savvy collectors who purchase their pieces at mere pennies, now sitting on astonishing treasures that could arguably be described as life-altering discoveries. In addition to the double die phenomenon on the 1997 penny, it's essential to consider the fact that historical and contextual elements further amplify its worth. Currency is a reflection of the times in which it was minted. The late 1990s marked a pivotal period in American history, characterized by technological advancements, economic shifts, cultural changes, and an increasingly globalized society. For collectors, coins are more than just metal discs. They serve as vital artifacts that represent societal conditions, economic phases, and cultural sentiments. The narrative around the 1997 1-cent coin can therefore be enriched by understanding the backdrop in which it was minted, the prevailing attitudes towards money, the exploration of physical currency in a burgeoning digital age, and the transition towards electronic payment methods that would come to dominate in the years following. Such insights breathe life into the coin, further enhancing its value. As such, when the stories and history intertwined with the coin begin to unfold, it creates an attachment and curiosity that captivates collectors, making them chase after more than just the physical coin itself. They long for the journey, the connection to history, and the opportunity to own a slice of the past that few others possess. Additionally, the market for valuable coins has come to be driven not just by collectors but also by investors who recognize art and history in tangible objects. Coins that are validated by reputable grading services or esteemed numismatic organizations often escalate in value exponentially, and the 1997 coin fits well into this schema. High grades, expert opinions, and reputable certifications elevate a coin's presence in the market, and for any coin receiving a mint condition certification, the sky's the limit on pricing. Without proper quality assessments, purchasers may find themselves sitting on pieces of history that do not carry the weight they anticipated, creating what some call hidden gems, unsuspected coins that hide in plain sight, waiting for someone with a discerning eye and expertise to unlock their potential worth. Collectors who can evaluate such coins, pinpoint discrepancies, and gain deep insights into market trends can skillfully navigate this realm, seizing opportunities that many overlook. A cornucopia of research material exists for savvy investors and enthusiasts alike, helping pave the way to understanding the intricacies of coins like the 1997 1-cent piece. Learning about previous sales, auction results, and market trends opens yet another world of data that supports the educational journey. Keeping up with prices is also crucial. Who would have thought that a piece of currency could be a roaring investment in an ever-changing economic landscape? As the coin continues to gain notoriety, it garners the interest of not only veteran collectors but new enthusiasts who perhaps don't even know the entire backstory yet, but feel the gravitational pull toward its value and the enchanting world of coin collecting. The possibility of discovering such a gemstone in a pile of change or an old family drawer becomes a thrilling prospect worth investigating rather than dismissing. Ultimately, we see how the 1997 1-cent coin, with its extraordinary errors and incredible opportunity for value, aligns itself with broader global narratives surrounding currency, economics, and collecting. It transcends its face value, transforming from a simple penny into a potent symbol of wealth potential, history, and the human fascination with the rare and the unique. Whether it's to complete a personal collection or as an investment strategy, the journey of uncovering the hidden stories behind coins like the 1997 is an adventure for the ages, resulting not only in monetary gain but also the stories, connections, and burgeoning communities formed via shared interests, fascination, and friendly rivalries over who can spot the next big find. While this particular piece may now be a fantastical representation of an anomaly in minting processes, it serves as a reminder of the beauty and unpredictability of collecting, a domain where the past and present coalesce into an extraordinary journey in search of the rarest treasures that history has to offer. So, the next time you come across a handful of coins or rummage through old collections, remember the legend of the 1997 1-cent coin. Perhaps you might hold the key to your very own treasure story waiting to be told. Thank you for joining us on this exploration into the world of collectibles. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts about this extraordinary coin or any other amazing finds you may have in your own collections. Today, we're about to embark on a captivating journey into the world of coin collecting, focusing on an extraordinary piece of numismatic history that has captured the attention of enthusiasts and investors alike, the enigmatic 1995 1-cent coin, which is now valued at an astounding $23 million due to its rare errors and mistakes. This seemingly ordinary penny, which many people overlook in their daily lives, actually possesses a story that is anything but ordinary, and it serves as a remarkable example of how a simple production error can turn a coin from a mundane object of small change into a coveted treasure worth millions. Imagine finding a penny that could change your life. It sounds like a fairy tale, but for some, this dream has become a reality through a particular 1995 1-cent coin that epitomizes both rarity and distinction. So what is it that makes this coin so valuable? To understand its worth, we first need to delve into the specifics of the errors that occurred during its minting process at the Denver Mint, where it was produced in large quantities. The most significant error that elevates the value of this particular coin is known as the double die error, a phenomenon that happens when a coin die is improperly aligned or experiences multiple strikes, leading to a visible duplication of the coin's design elements. In essence, the 1995 D1 cent coin suffers from this dual impression, which manifests in notable features such as the crispness of the lettering, the definition of various elements on the obverse side, and the image of Abraham Lincoln, which appears with an unusual degree of depth that we don't typically see on standard minting. These striking visual defects turn what would be an unremarkable penny into a fascinating artifact that piques the interest of collectors who recognize not just the aesthetic allure but also the historical importance that accompanies such mistakes. Unlike typical coinage that simply circulates as legal tender, coins that showcase minting errors tell a story of the production process and the potential secrets hidden within the mints of the 1990s. These are the types of coins that collectors often covet, as they can dramatically diverge from their intended designs, harboring character and charm that standard, unblemished coins simply cannot match. In the perceived economy of collectibles, the rarer the coin, the higher the demand, and as history would have it, only a limited number of these arid 1995 D1 cent coins exist today, making them extremely sought after by serious collectors and investors alike. The allure of these coins is compounded by their rarity. The 1995 D1 cent coin is estimated to have only a small handful of specimens that bear the double die error, showcasing a unique journey from the Denver Mint to the various collections and auctions where they have surfaced since. This rarity adds a significant layer of value that is often missing from standard coins, as the more uncommon a piece, the more its worth tends to ascend, driving spirited bidding wars at auctions where these coins are sold. The sheer number of regular 1995 D pennies that were produced, over 5 billion, contrasts sharply with the few thousand coins that might bear this distinctive error, creating an astonishing differential that fuels a collector's market that is both competitive and dynamic. But it's not just the rarity of the coin that influences its valuation, it's also the broader context around it, encompassing the community of collectors who are continually engaged in discussions about specific coins, their errors, and the respective histories behind them. These interactions create a vibrant marketplace where prices can sometimes fluctuate wildly based on trends, recent sales, or heightened interest in numismatic errors in general. When a particular coin, like the 1995 D1 cent coin, gains popularity or is featured in the news, the demand invariably spikes, which can send prices skyrocketing to unforeseen levels, occasionally leading those who possess such coins to marvel at how an object worth just 1 cent can transform into a multi-million-dollar asset. Moreover, the investigation into the errors and their origins doesn't just serve to engage collectors intellectually, it also stirs emotion, as aficionados come together to share their discoveries, experiences, and the thrill of finding hidden gems. The 1995 D1 cent coin, through its striking errors, serves as a gateway for discussions about the unfortunate mishaps during minting, the stories behind production processes, and the human element that invariably plays a role in errors occurring. There's a sense of camaraderie that binds collectors over these fascinating discussions, fostering a community eager to acquire and share knowledge about these rarities. The genesis of the 1995 D1 cent coin's appeal can also be traced to the intricacies of how coin values are assessed, relying on fundamental economic principles that dictate how rarities are priced in the marketplace. Coins are often graded based on their mint condition, rarity, and the demand for specific types among collectors. Thus, a coin bearing significant errors like the double die can command a much higher price than its typical counterparts. As collectors and investors engage with the world of numismatics, they often must familiarize themselves with grading scales such as MS, mint state, PR, proof, and AU, about uncirculated, which help to delineate the quality of coins and their relative worth. It's within this context that the 1995 D1 cent coin has achieved its meteoric rise in valuation, with experts estimating prices that can climb beyond those of even some of the more famous rarities in a given year. This coin serves as a reminder that sometimes, perfection is not what collectors are after. Often, it's the stories of imperfections and the rarity of mistakes that speak to the heart of numismatics. As we continue to explore the vast world of coins, what remains particularly captivating about the 1995 D1 cent coin is how a single error has transformed perceptions around it, taking something that was once considered insignificant and remaking it as a valuable piece of American history. Every time a coin with the double die error changes hands, it represents a moment of interaction with a broader narrative encompassing years of history, craftsmanship, and chance. Each transaction or auction not only highlights the potential for immense financial gain but also suggests possibilities that, while finite, are immensely captivating to those who believe they may discover their own hidden treasures in everyday change. In a broader sense, the story of the 1995 D1 cent serves to emphasize how errors can often inadvertently create value that is far beyond what anyone might have originally anticipated. Like many great treasures, the realization of worth sometimes comes only through exploration and understanding of context, which can breathe new life into forgotten relics of our past. In today's age, those who seek to capitalize on these fascinating coins are willing to navigate high-stakes environments like auctions and dedicated numismatic trade shows, where coins of remarkable historical significance make their appearances. The excitement and rush of bidding on a 1995 D1 cent coin can evoke feelings akin to sports events, as passionate bidders in the room can ignite competition leading to staggering final prices that illustrate not only individual interest but widespread appeal. When collectors and investors spot a coin with that magical double die error, the anticipation and excitement can ripple through the air, stirring genuine enthusiasm among those present. Perhaps what makes the hunt for outstanding pieces like this one so compelling is that it transforms coin collecting into an adventure that goes beyond merely carting items into a collection. It becomes an exploration of history, an opportunity to own a piece of the narrative surrounding America's currency evolution. With stories emerging from the unique circumstances that grant certain coins their value, numismatics allows us to connect with shared experiences and a collective knowledge base, fostering both community and investment experiences that can last a lifetime. The journey of the 1995 D1 cent coin is a testament to this very reality, continuing to evoke a sense of fascination and engagement that transcends mere monetary value, rooting itself firmly in the realm of American culture and history. It's a journey that captures not only the intricacies of minting but also the human spirit behind coin collection, a community that passionately seeks to preserve, explore, and celebrate those eras of history contained within these shiny, yet flawed coins, rendering them into narratives worth their weight in gold. So as we conclude our exploration of the extraordinary 1995 D1 cent coin, remember that the true value lies not just in the price tag but in the stories and possibilities intertwined within it, each coin representing an intersection of history, error, and discovery that urges new generations to treasure the journey through numismatic fascination. It's this union of passion and investment that makes coin collecting so irresistible, opening doors to potential fortunes as well as profound appreciation for the finer, often overlooked details of everyday life. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just beginning to dip your toes into this captivating hobby, always keep an eye on the coins you encounter. You never know when you might stumble upon the next incredible story waiting to be uncovered, just like the remarkable tale of the 1995 D1 cent coin. As you navigate through rolls of pennies or stacks of coins at estate sales or flea markets, remain on the lookout for those simple little discoveries. They could very well lead you down a path filled with wonder, excitement, and once-in-a-lifetime treasures poised to enrich not only your collection but your understanding of more profound human narratives hidden within the clinks of currency. This is where the magic lies, in embracing the unknown, cherishing each moment, and ultimately celebrating the rich tapestry of history that our numismatic past offers us. So, until next time, may your searches be fruitful, your collections grow, and may you continue to find beauty in the unexpected places that make our journey through coin collecting truly worthwhile.